Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for being here. Appreciate it, and for your service. Let me just start by saying this. My concern for your budget proposal is not so much what's in it, but really the cuts that are being made, which some of my colleagues have pointed out. And Representative Lowy is a very kind person, and I think to call the budget inadequate is being very kind, because I'm going to just say I think it's embarrassing and dangerous. Okay, now, so I've had my cathartic moment, because I don't mean to be unkind. So I'm going to start with something hopefully we can agree with. And that is, I'm going to make a general statement. When women succeed, the world succeeds. And so when women and girls are better educated, when they're healthier, when they're free from violence, not only are their families better off, but we find that their communities and their countries are more there's more prosperity, and it's more secure. Would you agree with that general proposition?
Yes, ma'am, wholeheartedly.
All right, good. So we're on the right track here. And then I also want to say this. I am very interested in your proposal on the economic empowerment, which I want to have you get into it more with the $100 million global fund. But I do want to follow up with Representative Mang's comments. And I want to say this because I really want you to take this to heart. I don't want to be mean-spirited, but I really hope you will take what some of us are saying and really think about this, because these cuts will undermine, some of these cuts on women's programs are going to undermine what you and what Ivanka Trump want to do in terms of get women more economic power. You're slashing international family planning programs by more than half. You're eliminating all assistance to the UN Population Fund, which makes efforts to end child marriage and genital mutilation and seeks to have healthy babies born. You're erasing the reproductive rights section from the annual Human Rights Report. You've been pushing to remove reference to sexual and reproductive health care at the annual UN Commission on the Status of Women. Yesterday, you expanded the inhumane global gag rule. I'm telling you, your administration is abortion obsessed. You're so obsessed with it that the side effects are devastating the health and are going to continue to devastate the health of women around the world. So before I get into that, let's just go back to some good news, I think, which is, could you explain exactly what this new program, the Women's Global Development Prosperity Program, is? And I would like to know whether you've had to take money from other gender-based programs to fund it.
No, so I appreciate the question. We've not had to do that. Okay. We may, I want to leave open the possibility we may conclude that there's a better way to use other resources to more effectively deliver what this program is designed to do. And if we do, we may make a decision to do that. We'll obviously ensure that Congress is fully informed and knows as we move money around. Look, the mission statement is really clear. When the president announced this in the Oval Office now a couple months back, it is to do precisely what you described. It is to find the methods by which we can create not only laws, but cultures in countries where women are empowered, women are free to work, to raise their families in the way that they want to, and have all the opportunities that we're counting on women be able to have here in the United States and have them all around the world. There'll be lots of streams to this program. If you saw the announcement, I think almost every cabinet, I think HHS was there, I think Commerce was there, State Department was present. There will be programs that will be rolled out. They're not fully fleshed out yet, to be sure, but will be rolled out all across the United States government to deliver against the primary objectives that the president set out that day. And I think he enunciated them pretty well, and there was wonderful bipartisan support thematically for those objectives.
Well, let's just say this, and I'm going to have, a second round of questioning on some of the issues I brought up, but it is very important, really, and you agreed with me, that if you want women to be economically prosperous, they have to be healthy, correct? And I want to again stress that your budget and your actions by this administration is devastating the health of women around the world. And with that, I'm sorry to say that.
Well, yeah.
Really, I am.
I'll say you suggested that you wouldn't be kind. You've been very kind. We just simply disagree on
All
that
right.
point.
All right, well, I'll kindly yield back to
Thank you.
the chair.
Thank you, Ms. Roby.